Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So with toddlers, I started formalising the Gurbani Kant with my children when they're about 2.5 years old, and I took charge then. So it's about having a discipline, having a schedule with your young toddlers, and then using that opportunity where you can to teach them Gurbani. So I started with Mool Mantar, and when they were playing their toys and everything else, to get them to repeat after me, Nekunga, Sattanam. So we've moved on from just saying Waheguru, now we've started doing Mool Mantar. The other good place that I found that worked really well, and I did it with all 3 of my children, was during their Gunga. So I'm just gonna get my daughter to come into shot now. So she's obviously not 2.5 years old, so she's much older. But what would I do was I'd sit them on a toilet seat in the bathroom and do their Gunga. And I'd always use a wooden Gunga, and I'd have a dory, and we'd do 2. I'd have a little small dory at the back, and then have a long gurti at the front to make the jura bigger. And I tied a patka on my children when they were quite young. So I started tying a patka on my children around about 2.5 years old. Dabit had her patka on before she turned 1 year old. So every child's different. So as I'd sit them down, what would we do?
Mummy would comb our hair and we'd do Jabji Sahib at the same time.
Yeah, and so to keep the progress going, the momentum going, what I would do was which body they're on, focus on a body during the week, and then start back from the beginning at Mool Mantar at the weekend. Because toddlers have a very, very small attention span. They have a very, very small attention span, so you need to grab them where you can. So if she's on Gave Gotan, we'd spend a week on Gave Gotan, and then at the weekend we'll start again at Japji Sahib, and development then goes. So this is repetitive. Again, you repeat after me, that repetition does work. And in some schools of thoughts, it's said that until an activity is repeated for 1,000 times, only then is it confirmed and it's then learned and acquired. So again, Gurbani, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. So the other thing that I did was during this time with the toddler was I used images. Images are very profound when they're growing up. So we had a lot of books and little magazines that my parents had used for Gurmat camps. And one of the crucial ones that really helped me was this Ardas book. So it's available in Punjabi and English. So this Ardas book, I would look at this every single day, a couple of times a day with my children as they were growing up. And we'd go through the Ardas, and I'd look at the picture and we'd say, Ekankar, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, and we'd talk about the Ekankar, we'd talk about what's in pictures, and they picked up the Ardas. So we'd talk about Guru Nanak Leiti Aaye, Tiranga Gurte Ardas, we'd talk about the Shaheeds, we'd talk about the Gurdware, and I did this. So when my children turned 5 years old, they knew their Ardas. So we went through this and we worked on page by page by page. Repetition works. So 5 years old, my children knew their Ardas.